Awfully low. When the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. I would say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. I guess Fish, Hero, Backhouse, everything else today. Ask me anything. But before we get started, everyone please check out at Hey David Down and at King Mavs Forever over on the Twitter, Stand Up Chart and King Mavs over on the veve app, Kobe Collection, Only Player One over on the YouTube, where text at ETH domain name, Cal Willson, Wendy Stibalis, veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, veve Darklink, and veve Vibes, all on the YouTube at Wet Wizard veve and Gario at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Whew, I am a little tired here. I had a fantastic night out with a buddy last night. You guys have seen him here a couple of times. I won't dox him, won't say his name. I don't know if he wants me to. Took me out to this amazing Greek restaurant, and I had the best food ever. Broke my diet a little bit. And then on the way home, the rockin' and rollin' of the train got me quite sick. It was not good, so now I'm on a combination of saltines and ginger ale. As usual, good times. So, what did we learn about OMI today? If you did not watch my video, how dare you? Sorry about the knife hand. But yeah, so the idea of getting utility for OMI almost doesn't seem real. It's like the last week of classes before you have finals. It's like, oh, I gotta get through these week of classes, and then I got finals. Almost like summer is never going to get here. It's almost like we're never going to have utility. And then suddenly, you have Brock McBlockchain saying that there's fiches. They're going into beta this week. He's actually going to be on the podcast on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be great. He's going to unload on us a couple of things. We're talking about more OMI utility. And again, he just said, and you could tell in the thumbnail, he just said recently that he originally was going to take 15% of all the OMI that came into there, and he was going to just, that was for himself, because he's putting his time and his heart and money and his soul. Like, the lore on the features is beautiful, and he deserves to take a little bit of money, but he's not. He's burning 50% of it, which is absolutely bananas. A lot of people were saying, oh, Epico Regal, you're only burning 10% of what goes in. Features are burning 50%. All right. I think I know Brock well enough to know that he's just a really good dude. But burning 50% of that's insane. That's crazy. And I hope he reserves the right to change that as Features grows and gets bigger, because it will. And if that's not going to be too bad when, there's a couple hundred or maybe like 1,000 or so people burning some OMI. Yeah, you know what, that's good. But once you have like thousands of people all playing Magic because it's a play to earn game, I hope he says, like, well, I'm actually going to lower it down to 40%, and then I'll take that extra 5% will go into a pool. I'll take 5%, something like that. 50% is so much. That is so much that's being burned. Well, now again, that's great for us. That's great for hodlers. But yeah, Epico Regal has 10%. And again, part of the reason why that is, I think, is because Venkatesh and the leaders at Epico Regal, they do have like a stake in OMI. I'm not sure how much percentage it is. Hello K had mentioned it when he was on my stream. Hello K was in stream number 69, by the way. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. And so other games that might come in, they might do a 5 or 8%. But again, because Venkatesh and Epico Regal, they have a stake in Akomi, they're like, oh, they want the token to do it. Like, you can't tell me that these people that are putting OMI utility into the game, that they don't have their own bags of OMI. Like, they don't want all this OMI to be burned. Of course it's going to be burned. Of course it's going to happen. I just messed up my hair there. Watch Any Praises. Watch stream number 69. Yeah. And again, when I was talking with Brock about this, again, look at the thumbnail. It says, like, his game is nothing compared to what's coming. Epico Regal already has thousands of players. And again, like, it's like the app has had a lot of work done to it since I first started playing last year. Like, a lot of work done to it, and it's improved immensely. But I don't think Epico Regal is what Brock McBlockchain was talking about. I don't think that was a thing that he's like, oh yeah, my game is nothing compared to what's coming, and then referring to Epico Regal. Now that might be one of the things that he was referring to, but I think as a whole, again, we have a third mystery game that nobody knows what it is. Not me, not Kay, not Cavell, not Tapped, none of my fridge. I mean, I assume Puddin Cheeks might know. He's one of the OGs, and Brock might know too. He's not really on the fridge yet, though. What the game is, but there is that is a mystery. Reese had said 3 games. We know 2 of them. The third one, what's it going to be? And Dr. Prophet had said last year that the amount there'd be minimum 1 game to have OMI utility that would burn OMI. So maybe he might know something. But I think he might know just from Fish, or he might know from Epico Regal. I don't know if that was the third game that he was thinking of. Anyway, we do have a couple of haters, though, that I wanted to address real quick. So in one of my statuses, just going over saying that, hey, guys, I'll read it to you real quick. I'll go on the tweeters and I'll read it. It says, the veve fam is great. Our pockets go deep. I bet that there will be dozens of projects that will implement OMI utility over the next few years because they want to get access to the fan base. Let me go over that, try to explain that real quick. If I have a game called like Cups, like remember that game in Neopets where it's like, you have 3 cups, a ball goes under there, and you whoosh it around and try to guess where the cup, the ball is under the cup. They did that in Avatar: The Last Airbender as well. They do that with a lot of stuff. What goes on with it is that if I were to have a company like that and say, hey, you're going to bet OMI on this, and this person's going to bet if you win, this person's going to bet if that bet goes through, and yeah, they would want that to go. Anything would want to go and use OMI, not because it's like the easiest token. Although there's GoChain OMI, there is Layer 2 OMI, there's Ethereum OMI, and then there's going to be Polygon OMI once that bridge is open from Epico Regal. So there's going to be a lot of different types of OMI. But again, not the easiest right now. Nobody really knows about it. It's really hard to buy. But so why would people want to use it? Take a look at Hero Cards. Hero Cards is the best example of why people are going to want to use OMI. And I say this because I put $50 into the Hero app. I tried to buy Hero Cards. I can't find them anywhere. A lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. But the only people that I see talking about it are people in the veve fam. Like Hero would not have been as successful as it is if it weren't for people like Biscuits or Kay or the Gale, spending thousands or tens of thousands of dollars into that. It would not have. And even if they did and they didn't talk about it, it still wouldn't have been as successful. But they did. And I think it's a long term, it's a great company. I'm not saying that Hero needs veve. It still would have probably sold out. The pre-sale sold it without it. It just, the people of veve kind of jump started that a little bit. And I get it. You can make the argument that with Hero, most of their cards are under $2. Well, same thing with Pokemon. Most Pokemon cards are worth under $1 that are printed. Granted, there are billions and tens of billions of Pokemon cards out there, and there's only like 6 million Hero cards or 8 million Hero cards or whatever. But that is something that I like. It's collectible. It's very cheap to get into. Cows, on the other hand, the Batman Cows, which had partnered with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and there was a space on there recently, like today, where there was a lot of verified people going in, but same thing, like a lot of, I think there's less than 2,000 people that minted the cows. Now, I think there were over 6 million cows, or 6,000 cows that were minted, but I think it's less than 2,000 people that minted those, because a lot of people were doing multiple ones. And most of those are veve peeps. Without the veve peeps, I don't know what that would have done. So that's what I mean. Like, and these are and this is DC. This is something like, it's not like a random brand that like nobody knows about. Like everybody knows Batman. Look at my background with Bane. I love Bane. There's a lot of. This is a big brand. It's a big IP, and veve is kind of helping it along. Like the veve fam that has deep pockets. So if you're any type of game and you want even a fraction of access, to that money, to that wealth that we have, especially as OMI goes to, like, we have a lot of this money and OMI is down for most of us. Like, from the highs of where I had it, I'm down like $800,000. As this goes back up, and again, people dollar cost average, they go this. Okay, well, now suddenly somebody that only has $10,000 in OMI, as this goes up to the highs that it had, for the last 6-8 months, 0.0085, 86, whatever, and you 4x your money. Okay, so now that person has $40,000, and what do normal people do when they get a lot of money? They spend it. They some are smarter and they invest it, but yeah, everyone's gonna want to go and use OMI. You have Jurassic Park and AMC, it's already marketing. You have DC that, again, they might not be marketing specifically for veve and OMI, but they are marketing towards their other projects, and their other projects do what? Their other projects just bring more people into crypto, they bring more people into NFTs, and they're going to make their way, and they're going to find veve and OMI by comparison. So I'm going to tell people right now, because I haven't yet, if they can go down to underneath where the video is, and I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding it, but I'm going to go to my channel, going to go to my videos, and I'm going to ask everyone to smash that like button. That would be super great. Just right down there. There you go. That'd be perfect. Oh God, excuse me. Hiccups. So let me get back to the Twitter talking about that. We had one person that will. I won't say the name because I don't want to feel saying OMI is being used for a game that no one plays. What's bullish about this? Now, normally I say, like, if they're not following me, if they're not doing whatever, I'll be like, okay, maybe this person's just like a troll if they have like no followers or one follower. But the person, was following me, had 400 something followers. Like, all right, I'll bite, I'll answer. So I say, like, well, 2 games that tons of people play. So not just one, it's 2 games. And again, nobody plays, a bunch of people play. So I said, including whales. How can you not see what's bullish about whales burning their OMI in games to get exclusive NFTs and have fun? Because for Epico Regal, you can use your OMI for exclusive rooms, exclusive items, exclusive NFTs that you can only get by taking OMI and using that to buy their token. So that sounds like a lot of utility. And I said, you might not have hundreds of millions of OMI, but me and my friends do, and we're going to have fun burning it. And he says, by tons, when I talk about tons of people that are playing, he says, you mean a few thousand, right? He says, the app is awful and their company are sketchy as hell. Says, Akomi are getting desperate and should be focusing on OMI utility on their app. I was like, okay, this guy is super salty. So I was like, all right, listen, the app has improved immensely since I first started playing, gotten more fun as time's gone on. The leaders of the company are public, so you're mistaken when you say sketchy, like they're fully doxed, we all know who they are. Akomi isn't desperate for anything. The veve app is worth billions. They have a huge cult following, can raise money whenever they want, have an app that's worth billions, have done what no other company has to date, has the only crypto associated with Disney, just released a web app, and has more utility coming down the pipeline that we know about, not including all the things we don't know about that they're keeping secret. And while I decided to go and answer him, there's been no response. I was like, okay, let me check this out. Is this guy just having a bad day, or is the person just like a paid troll, or just not even paid, just a troll? So on Akomi's official page, this person responds, Epico is used by no one. Somebody else's things, he says, enjoy the prices now because the price of OMI is going lower. And then he says, when will you admit OMI is a useless token? So the best thing that I can do for people, one of the best pieces of advice I can give is to use that block button. Because loser, you don't need, like, that person's obviously a troll. You don't need to put that utility. So just block them. Now, gonna get to the comments here. We got me home saying, first, let's freaking go. Let's get this bread. I love you guys. Okay, energy. What's going on? How you doing, fam? Lord of the Realm says, buy more OMI. I bought more the other day. I will. So there's a ton of people that are all very technical, that are smarter than me, that read charts, that are all just like listen, Bitcoin's going to take a dump in the next few weeks. Tech stocks are missing their earnings. That's going to dump. The Fed has screwed us. And if that happens and, Bitcoin, stock slide and Bitcoin slides and takes OMI with it and we get cut in half, I'm going to be adding more every single week. Like no more Mr. Lay Around Chavez. I am back. I'm buying as much as I can. Now I'm not going to be buying 10 million OMI. If it gets cut in half, it'll be like $11,000, which I could, but it's just I would buy like, okay, I'll do 1 million OMI or something like that. Like normally my buys now are like, I'll put 500 here, 800 there, give or take, not a ton. But if it goes down to that, oh geez, bet the house. The money that I'm saving for taxes right now, using it all for OMI. Because I don't know how far it'll go. I don't know how far, how low it'll end. Now, if this does happen, which I kind of hope it does, as we're going getting utility, as let's say we get like an OMI to NFT, as we get, oh my God, this is going to be insane. It's very possible that we burn 100 billion from the circulating supply within a year. Like within a year. If we stay down here and go lower, my good golly gosh. Now, even if we just stay down here, 0.0023, 25, 27, under 0.00, under 1/3 of 1 penny, burn's going to be insane. I haven't checked Puddin' Cheeks' chart in a while. Let's take a look at that. Going to the OMI burn daily thing. All right, let's see what we got. Yep, okay. So from the 22nd to the 28th, that last week we had, it's about 410, no, so 405, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, yeah. So we got like 1.3, 1.4 billion OMI burn last week. And we have about 370, about 370 million burned in the last 3 days on the 29th, the 30th, and the 1st. And this is the first day of May, and we had that. This is going to be insane. So I think over the next couple of days shouldn't be that much. Although the comic tomorrow, the comic that we're getting tomorrow, if you go to CGC, you go to like Go Collect, a 9.8 is also like $20,000. So tomorrow's comic should be pretty good. We should be getting, I mean, unless people just don't check that. If they don't check with a comics, oh yeah, the 9.8 sells for $600 or, tens of thousands of dollars. If they don't check that, that's on them. But if they do, and they're smart, like, oh, this is something that this secret rare should not be $150. This should be like $1,000 because, so I think that could be good. I'll be on Dino Lang's stream tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Brock's coming on Wednesday. I don't think I have anyone for Tuesday. Thank God, I'm going to have a rest. I have Dr. Amanda Doran coming on Thursday. She's a veterinarian, but she's also a witch. So that's going to be really interesting. We have Dr. Strange coming out on Thursday night, on Friday. So I don't think that the Eye of Agamotto is the last Doctor Strange. I think on Saturday we're going to get a pretty legit thing. And also, before I forget, before I go and say, hey guys, continue on with the comments, Disney had said light speed to a new month. Happy May from R2-D2 and C-3PO. What 2 Star Wars NFTs do we have? I just thought that was pretty legit. I just thought that was pretty fun. So, moving on here. Lord of the Rings, buy more OMI. Says OMI will moon thanks to all the utility it'll have. Don't underestimate its potential. Oh, I do not. I do not underestimate it at all. I'm going in hard. No Vaseline. Ted Arbor says, let's go. Don Gwynn says, OMI to the moon. Don Gwynn says, let's go. I love this game. Let's get this bread. Jeff Weibo says, like button smash. Thank you so much for the likes. So, that was the other thing I was looking at. It's so hard to say, like what do you want to buy? Do you want to buy a Walt that is under $10,000 now and will do a 5x by the end of the year? Or do you want to buy some OMI? OMI's also going to be, what do you call it? Doing a 5x by the end of the year. Now, if you listen to like Kay, if you listen to other people that are a little bit more conservative, like Dan Lee, they're to say like, nah, I think it could be a penny. It's gonna be hard to beat a penny by the end of this year. Well, in that case, OMI only does a 4x, and then by all means, go get the Walt. Go get that partner statue. If you think that they're correct. They're at 9.6. So Walt is or 9650. So 9650 times 5, 48,250, and yeah, we've been above that. People have paid for more than that before. So if you want to 5x your money by the end of the year, Walt is probably going to be a pretty safe way to do that. And not only that, but if you can get gems for like 0.6 or whatever, okay, well you're not spending 9650. Let's say let's maybe even 10, spending like 6K. That's nuts. That's nuts. Absolutely bananas. So the one of the other things that I was thinking about doing, I haven't done it because I am scared and because both prices keep going down, is the floor price of the Fantastic Four #1 Secret Rare. There's currently maybe about like 3 or 4 that are really for sale. 10,000, 12.3, 12.4, and 12.9. The 10,000 will probably get sold. The other ones after that, the 14.2, the 14.9, 15K, they're probably not going to get sold yet. Like there's 26 of them out there. No one's buying the bottom 10 because that's 44,000 and above, and no one's really buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I would say even like the bottom 20, is 15,000 and above. So really, there would only be like 6 of these available. Because I don't know if anyone's really going to pay 15,000 for this right now when they could get a Walt and then have an extra 5,500 left. But again, that's just my opinion. Moving on here. Where was I? T says Vivi dead. Vivi's rocking and rolling, brother. Legnacinco says, when new exchanges? Either end of this month or early or sometime next month. Before the end of Q2, I would say. And then we'll probably get another one in Q3. Which one's going to be? I don't know. We'll see. But again, like Chavez, all this utility, why is OMI not mooning? Well, there's no exchanges and there's no marketing for the token yet. So once it happens, again, a little bit more legit exchanges would be, probably at some point end of this quarter, and then another one in Q3, and I'll do some marketing for it. Now, again, out of the 4 to 5 exchanges that Reese had promised by April of next year, or by the end of Q1 of next year, I think 2 of them are not going to be that good. Like 2 of them might be okay, kind of like, Bit4X or Bitmart or whatever, but that means 2 of them are probably going to be pretty legit. So whichever one we get first, I don't know. Ideally, I'd like to see something not as good first, so this way the price stays low, we continue to burn, and especially as we burn from that circulating supply, keep it down as low as possible. We burn 100 billion OMI by next year, within a calendar year. If the price stays down and we continue adding more drops, we add more license, and adding more users, that's going to be nuts. If they want to promote veve and not really the token for right now and just burn that OMI, YOLO that. Commas and Zero says #Randito. Ah, yes, that is my name. Oh God, ginger ale is so good. I have to watch it though. This is like my 4th one today. There's like 20 grams of sugar in each ginger ale, so I got to be like, I think you shouldn't really have that much. Like 50 grams a day, maybe. But I usually do exercise a lot, so I'm probably deprived of it. Energy says, hello, friends. Why, hello, Energy. Carlos Carvalho says, hate that you make this AMA at 2 a.m. here. I'm sorry. He says, still love you and watching, even though I have to work in 6 hours. I'm so sorry, brother. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do the live tomorrow. I'm going to try to do the drop. I'll do the drop tomorrow. I'll start at like 10 and then, I'll do it from like 10 to like 11:45, because after that I do have to be on stream for Dino's stream. Maybe I won't, because I do want to make a video before I go on his stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video tonight and then maybe I'll see. Maybe that'll happen. Moving on. Abraham says, your Taco Bell diet? No, I haven't had Taco Bell in like weeks. I've been on, outside of yesterday, where I had a couple things that didn't necessarily go with my diet. I've been dieting since I think the 18th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah, today would be like the 14th day. But again, crackers and ginger ale definitely not part of a well balanced diet. It just settles the stomach. Oh, hey, yeah, super chat coming from Ernie Malas saying, "Here's to you and a drink on the sand. Gotta go. Ah, cheers, mate. My man Ernie. He had a he's on vacation right now. I hope he's doing well. Drink. Oh man, my man. He's told me a lot. If I get his permission, I'll tell you guys about a couple of different other things that he is also invested in, which I might also invest in. Oh. I suppose I'd have to anyway, because I told you guys all the moves I would make would be legit. But yes, cheers, mate. You and the family. Hope you have a good one. Now, where was I here? Shadow Dog says, "Where do you get fish? Couldn't get it on stream." So yeah, fish is a. Let me go and find it for you. Where was I? Where did it go? I miss you so. Feels like it's been forever that you. No, seriously, where'd it go? I know I screenshotted what to do. Oh yes. So fishes.com. You can go mint your fish. If you need any help, go to fishcord.com. If you need help minting, Fishcord is free to use. Or if you have questions, just follow at the Fishes on Twitter and join the Discord from there, and you can go and they'll help you out. So that's good times. Yes. Mm-hmm. Where am I? Moon says, "Long time no see. A new E2 video soon." Yeah. So Shane had a Earth 2 video come out today on the Earth 2 channel, but it was taken down before I got a chance to see it. I know a couple people did see it. I don't even know if I could find where I was trying to talk about it. Let's see here. Basically, Shane had iterated that we're getting 3D World years before they had planned. Okay. Which is phase 2.5, which is incorporating EcoSim and the 3D world, and he broke down what the phases are. Nothing new as such, but just some updates. Good news, but nothing breaking. So that's pretty great. He also showcased Uruk Town HB, which is a work in progress. I think it's because a buddy of mine had told Thomas about how about him finishing it. So that's really cool. That's pretty legit. So that's all we know. That's all I know about it anyway. I wish I could have seen it myself, but yeah, as more maybe I should get Pacey on. Pacey's a really good dude. Maybe I should get him on. That'd be fun. Or maybe I can get the guy from Binance that's working on Earth 2 right now. That'd be also great to get on the podcast. Where was I? Commas and Zeros said, "I wish I could afford a Dame Fish. All my money tied in OMI token. I feel ya 100,000%. I'd buy if all my money wasn't going into OMI, I would buy a Bat Cow. I would buy more hero cards. I would I just see things and I just want to buy them. But yes, all money is currently going into OMI. Omi Panda says, evening. Oh, good evening, Omi. So here's the reason why I think it would be good to not just put money into OMI, but put money into minting a fish or going into Epico Regal. Because if you get a fish and you get access to monthly pool prizes, daily pool prizes for every ranked fish that gets so you get OMI every single day, as long as you play like a ranked match, which is bananas. If there's only a few people that are playing, but those people happen to be like, millionaires just betting OMI, doing whatever, and you're playing a match as well versus someone else, or you're playing one of them, and suddenly you get into that prize pool and you get a fraction of what has been put into the game, and they put in a lot of money. You could actually make a decent amount of money. I'd be very, very excited for it. Now, where was I? Watch anyways. Stream number 69. Yep, that was okay. That was great. Omi Panda, hope you're doing well. Good evening. Ballin says, Randy, I've been hibernating. New job. What did I miss? How you been? What's a fish? Okay, so I've been really great. You missed a lot of the market declining, which has been great for us trying to accumulate. let's see what I had. I had some death threats here. I had some subscribers take me out to dinner. I had another one take me out to dinner. I had a couple people doing some fun stuff, and just watching this utility coming in, just watching new partners get announced. That Jurassic, oh god, that Jurassic Park movie. I actually might buy a few more of those Jurassic Park tickets. Keep y'all posted. And yeah, so Fiche is just this. It's an NFT project that is utilizing OMI. But even if you don't want to play a game, even if I was just telling Jen Scott Prickett, who was on the podcast before, like, even if you don't want to game, you just get Fiche and watch them swim. Watch how they interact with other Fiche. Watch other Fiche come into your tank. Decorate your tank. It's kind of like you can decorate your tank how people decorate their island on Animal Crossing, without the damn Tom Nook watching over your every move. Yes, I think that is very good. Fiche are a great project. Anything that uses OMI is a great project, but it's great without having to use it because it already has lore. It already had, like, it's really fun. Dylan says, "Let's go." Carlos Cavallo says, "If the third game is anything like Pokemon Go, made 100 million in revenue per month, or Marvel game, imagine the burns." Oh, dude, if this is what Brock is talking about, saying his game has nothing on what's coming, and like in the Marvel says, like, yeah, Marvel Mighty's gonna use a game, yeah, and it's gonna burn OMI. Good golly, gosh, like, it's gonna be nuts. He says, "Don't even want to think about it now." Yeah, and again, it's fun to speculate. There's no proof that we know that. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming down the line. We have no proof of that. No, I'm out of ginger ale. Yum, yum. I do not want to drink my 5th ginger ale for the day. That would be 100 grams of sugar, because 20 per eat. Yeah, that I don't know if I want to do that. Although I did eat 3 of the 6 salty, and these aren't just like they're big packets. Like they're full size, and I ate 3 of them today. So I just overdo everything. I don't know, how am I a person? Okay, moving on. Donut Pap says, "I would think an exchange is coming this month. Could be this month or next month. It's in Q2 that we should get it. And if we don't, we'll double up on exchanges in Q3. But yes, it should be this month. The only reason I could see them not doing it is because that gem fiasco that happened in March, and they say, like, okay, well, that put us up ahead. Like, they didn't want to do the OMI to NFT or this type of OMI utility within the app before they did. Oh, thank you guys for 50 likes. That means the world. Maybe they didn't want to roll out the new exchange before all this happened, so maybe it would get delayed until Q3. But I mean, Reese, amongst all this, he still said that by end of May you'll have the ability to cash in and cash out. I didn't think MTL was going that smoothly. I thought we would get all this stuff way before MTL. But he's, unless he means OMI to NFT, and that way you could cash out, even if not in May. Yeah, like this month is going to be amazing. Next month's going to be amazing. We have exchanges. I'm excited. So moving on. The RPM 87 says, "My cousin was up 3,000 on stake, and I told him to cash out and buy OMI. He didn't and lost it all. It's so depressing. Oh, ouch. Ouchies, 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 ouchies. That's a lot. That is a lot." I had a buddy of mine, my friend Ahmed, that used to work at a deli before he sold it. He bought the stationery store a few stores down after he sold the deli. And he would have these, like, gamble hogs come in, like, every day. And one dude won like $5,000 or something. Won like a lot of money. Spent the rest of the day in there buying more tickets until it was all gone. Dude won $5,000 and gambled it all away within like 10 hours, 8 hours. Like, that is like this, like, so like I love to gamble, and I love to eat. And part of the reason why I need to, like, sometimes watch things like Squid Game, or sometimes, like, hear stories like that, or be around, like, extra large people, is because it forces my mind and my body to say like, hey, listen, if you keep up like the way you're doing, that's possible. You could become this gambleholic that's like homeless. You could become this person that's like 800 pounds and just, no one loves them. So like, it's like, okay, all right, I can definitely that, so I think that is, I don't know what we were talking about. Oh yeah, you said had 3,000 on stake. Told me, yeah, you gotta do some good stuff every now and then to counteract that. Not saying don't have fun. By all means, have fun. Mark Cohen, what's going on? Says fully agreed. These projects are thriving because of veve. 100% preach, preach. Love you, Mark. Carlos Cavajo says, I hope a new exchange only comes when the market turns around. That's just me. Keeping the price low for a while is not a bad thing. We agree. We agree. Mohammed Siddiqui says, finally reached my goal of 10 million OMI. You did it. You can actually, anyone that has 10 million plus OMI, if you show me proof, you can get into a whale group, a whale chat group, a chatty group with whales that I am in. And, ooh, my community. I've got one new follower on TikTok. I do not go on TikTok as nearly as often as I should, but I do, and that is that. So we got some Twitter stuff here. Elon Musk saying, by mass, Earth is composed of 32% iron. Next most common element by mass is oxygen at 30%, but only a small portion of that is in the atmosphere. Ooh. Cool. Moving on. Where was I? Lucky Clover says, burned 7 billion OMI in April. Biggest month yet. That's amazing. And again, Epico is, so they are burning it kind of. What Epico is doing is they're taking OMI from the circulating supply and they'll be moving it to the reserve wallet. Brock's project is different. Brock's is just moving it, I think, directly to the burn wallet, unless they're going directly to reserve. It doesn't matter. As long as they're taking it out of the circulating supply, it doesn't matter. Amir Ali says, what's happening with the buybacks? I don't know. And honestly, I really should make like a 30-second video. Like, just saying, like, guys, buybacks do not matter. I mean, Okomi, if they wanted to, or veve, if they wanted to, they could go and they could say, hey, after all of this, we made $100 million last year. But again, you have to look at what they had said. We would take 10% of the profits. If they wanted to, they could make it so that it looks like on paper that they're losing money every year. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I told you to take 10% of the profits, but when there's no profit, like, they could do that if they wanted to. They're not doing that because they're better people than I would be. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not. No, I ain't paying no taxes on this. But they're doing everything 100% by the book, almost annoyingly so. But again, you want that for a major company like this. You need that. I would much rather have the burn come from OMI to NFT or games that are using an OMI utility. Like that's where everyone's going to get the biggest amount of burn from the circulating supply, taking it out of it. If you want OMI or if you want a Komi to do buybacks, I'm sure they'll find ways around it. Like again, like they're doing with Epico Regal. All of that stuff or a lot of stuff that's being burnt is really just going to the reserve wallet, which will be burned anyway. But the buybacks, they have that thing where it would be seen as like a not a utility token at that point. It'd be like a security, and nobody wants that. You do not want that. Moving on. Aymar Ali says, what's happening with the buybacks? I just read that. I'm so sorry. Squidcat says, Epico needs to focus on the billions of Indian people. Some veve users will give it a go, but the game is heavily based on Indian folklore. I hope so. I hope they go and there's 1 billion people in India. There's like 1.2 billion people over there. That'd be great. We can get a few of those, like even like 1 million of those guys going on. It'd be fantastic. I don't know if they could play to earn. Play to earn, and they go and they make that. That'd be actually great. I see. I was talking to somebody yesterday that did the same thing that I did, that high risk lending, and they understand that when you hire people in let's say like India or whatever, and they're getting like $5 a day. Like, oh, that's awful. Okay, well, when you're normally making like 80 cents a day, $5 a day is amazing, and that makes them do a great job. That helps them feed their family. That helps them do a lot of really good stuff. Oh, well, Chavez, why not just give them, $20 a day? It's much better than that. Okay, well, listen, if you if you give people, and I swear this is like a humanitarian thing. This is like because I love. If you give people an exorbitant amount of money that they've never had before, most times not good things happen. Like most times and I've preached a lot about this before. There's going to be a lot of people here that have never had more than like a couple $1,000s. Suddenly, they got a million or so OMI, and suddenly, if they're smart or if they hodl, not only do they have tens of thousands of dollars, they'll have $100,000. If they hodl it for years, they'll have $1 million. That is not easy to control. Like people find vices, people find temptations and things. I'm just letting you guys know my experience and my experiences with other people. I forget where I was going with this, but yeah, if India could do that and they could try to help, like again, they did that in the Philippines with Axis Infinity. You know how much money flew into that country because of Axis Infinity? You know how much can flow into India if Epico Regal like really takes off there? Oh, Indian folklore, and oh, it's play to earn. We could do yeah, that would be great for that country. Again, bits at a time. Juan Cespedes says Randy is the man. Oh, I thank you so much. You're so great. Bill Gardner says, Randy, curious on your thoughts on a Soulstone release, where before you purchase, you have to choose a collectible you love to burn. That would be, I'm taking a picture of that because that's got to go directly to the top. Bill Gardner, you are the man. My woman is the man. So I wasn't calling you one. It's just an episode of Gilmore Girls where the editor at the Yale Daily News is known as the man, and Doyle, who was in it last year, he's dating Paris Geller, who at that point in time, she was the new editor in chief. So he's like, oh, my woman is the man. That's where it came from. Anyway, Mohammed Siddiqui says, would someone with 10 million OMI be considered a whale? No, but maybe it's 20 million OMI. That I don't know how much you have to get. No, I think it's 10 million because I know someone that's in there that's got like 14 million. I don't think so because that's really 10 million OMI is 20 something $1,000. But I mean it's not easy. Like most people, I feel like don't ever have $20,000 like to their name. Like, and if they do, it is there for a short amount of time. And if you have that just an OMI, and again, 10 million OMI right now is 20 something $1,000, so not a ton. But by the end of the year, that's probably going to be, if it's we said 10 million, yeah, probably going to be $100,000. Wait, it'd probably be $100,000 because it'd probably be about minimum a penny. So if you have 10 million OMI, a dollar would be $10 million, 10 cents would be $1 million, 1 cent would be $100,000. So yeah, 10 million OMI, you'll be worth six figures at some point this year, most likely. I think, just my opinion. Probably more. I'd be insane if you'd be worth like $500,000 by the end of the year just from 10 million OMI, just because it goes up to like 5 cents. Vidimon says, Randy, using your prognostication skills, will we see Pokemon this year? That's more like a magic trick. That's like, so I don't think so. Maybe, but Mr. Pags is like convinced that we get it. Like he's like, bro, it's coming, bro. We have it. I was like, maybe we do. And again, I know things, and the things that I know have nothing to do with Pokemon and nothing to do with Nintendo. So but they're teasing us so badly with that. They are teasing us so. If they do announce it, like they announced LOL MGA dolls last year. They announced The Little Prince. They announced Pan's Labyrinth. They announced Jim Henson and the Muppets. And we haven't seen them yet. They announced Jurassic Park early last year. We still don't see it. We're going to have it, though, in June. But I think that they could announce it this year and maybe not, like give it to us until next year. Maybe. I don't know. I would to flip a coin if 50-50, but if we do get it this year, it'd probably be an announcement. Forget, it might be end of this year, maybe. I don't know. I feel, yeah. And I don't know, would they announce Pokemon first? Or, I'm sorry, would they announce Nintendo first before they announce Pokemon? Like they did with Marvel. Oh, hey, we have Marvel. still left a question in everyone's mind. Yeah, they might have Marvel, but do they have Disney? Now I did think, yeah, we got Nintendo, but do we have Pokemon? I don't know what it is. Moving on here. Oh, rest of your question says, if not, what other pieces does veve need to have in place for that to happen? They need to get over this Q2 hump where they have OMI utility, you can cash out once all that's, and they need to have localization, which, in case we are forgetting, Dan Crothers just followed Crunchyroll and just followed Funimation, and they just launched a Discord in Japanese. Like, I feel like SpongeBob, where he's talking to Patrick, and he's like, oh, he's only this big. How many diapers could he go through? And SpongeBob just rips off all the furniture, like, and then looks outside. I feel like there's a lot of hmms to be had there. My throat is getting a little, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, once they get through that hump of Q2, and then they have, they have everything set up for localization for at least Japan. And the app is translated in multiple languages already. They just have to press that button saying it's ready to go. Figured South America would be much easier, but they guess this is what they feel that they need to do. Because if they do have Pokemon and Nintendo, they've probably had the agreement for quite some time. And yeah. So that's what they need, they kind of already have. They kind of already have that done. Now, to release it in Japan beforehand, like the app fully in Japanese, that would be the best. And then they could announce something like that. So that's what I would see happen. But they would have to do that in Japan probably a couple months before releasing. Yeah. Moving on here. Where was I? Omi Panda says, Vet is a solid project when it was under half a cent. People were fudding it. Well, it hit 27 cents. You got to find good projects in crypto and hold. I'm stacking Omi. Seen this before. Omi Panda. Yeah, man. Dude, I need more. But here's the thing, though. Like, if all of these happen in the next couple of weeks where we have not a lot of good things happen, Omi goes down, I just want to buy more. Where was I here? Oh, we got a message from Noah Sanchez saying, for those of you with access to the web beta platform, a general reminder that as the web platform is in beta, please remember that some functionality is still not in the final form till the public release. As such, for time-sensitive tasks like drops, we recommend continue using the mobile app for the best possible experience. Yeah, I think Brock McBlockchain said that he tried to do the drop from the web app, didn't work. Says you are welcome to use all functions of the veve web platform at your discretion, however, and all beta feedback is appreciated via the form link in your email invite. Thank you, and good luck on tomorrow's drop. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Noah. Gracias, senor. Hello, Delma. Interesting. Okay, moving on here. Where was I? Donut Pop says, 10 million, you are a great white shark. I guess so. I guess, yeah, 10 million, you're a great white shark. Zephyr says, he wants 10 million. RPM 87 says, yeah, got 1 million. What am I? Well on your way. You're doing your very best. The RPM 87. You realize you'd be a millionaire in like 5 years, maybe even before then. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for everyone that's stacking. Ernie Malas saying, here's to you, and drink on the sand. Gotta go. Cheers, Ernie Malas. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. You are the man. Tummy is still not 100%, and I'm not sure why. I've had my rest today. I didn't go to the gym, unfortunately. I feel like poop. Marvelous Pax, and glad you're going for the drop manana. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Black Matter says, Randy, could I tempt you with the return of a Taco Bell Mexican pizza? I can't, man. I was so fat for so long. I'm still fat, but I was like ridiculously. I don't like, this is annoying. I don't know why that's. I was ridiculously fat for so long, and I still am, but I'm getting better. I can't go back. If I like, fast food is like a drug. Like if I had the feeling of a hangover this morning without actually being hungover, and I was like, yo, I could use a cheesy gordita crunch, but I know once I go back, it's just it's going to be bad. So, not tempt fate here. What we got here? Dona Pap says, 1 million and you are considered a dolphin. Oh, very nice. Dolphins are cool, yo. Tamara Hanna says, when do you think land sales are going to happen? So I was talking with, we were tweeting at each other, me and Jeremiah Aoyang this morning. Let's see if I can find it. And I promise there's a reason. Ooh, 10,500 followers on the Twitter. Thank you all very much. Y'all are the best. Now, where is the Jeremiah Aoyang? My friendo. So he says, future trend to watch for, metaverse avatars, many which will be NFTs, will be powered by AI engines and walk and talk on their own with their own personalities. This is not the one that I was thinking of. It was another one that we're on. So let me go to that one. Yeah. Although, which I 100% agree. So I say NFTs, tokens, and metaverses. Or I'll go to his original tweet saying, trend, NFT collections launch social tokens, launch metaverses, and use tokens to establish an ecosystem of partners in gaming, retail, collabs, experiences, products, and services. Insight. Tokens tie the economy together. Mature NFT collections have a token. So what I go and I say NFTs, tokens, and metaverses. Which company is about to have this hat trick with the biggest IP around? I think the OMI team, their veve app, and their OMI token is about to blast off this year. And he says that's one contender. However, he was referring to Yuga. The Veveverse is nowhere to be seen. So I say, gotcha. Veveverse should still be out this year, first iteration of it anyway. They just need to finish up a few things first. He says, you must have more info than I have, as usual. I say, more free time allows me to dig into things deeper. I think we'll see veve start talking about and advertising the Veveverse in Q3 and launch end of Q3 or Q4. So I hope that answers your question there a little bit, Tamara, I think. But just because we have Veveverse doesn't mean we'll have land sales. I would want as much land sale as possible while the OMI token is down, because that would burn a lot more OMI. But at the same time, it does give us a good opportunity if OMI's worth, let's say it's worth 2.5 cents, 2.5 cents, by the end of this year, below my targets, and that's where we go and we have the land sales. It's going to do a lot better than the Bored Ape Yacht Club land sales. That cost them $100 million in Ethereum gas fees. Jesus tap dancing Christ. How much do you want to charge your people in gas fees? My God. But when we launch our land sale on layer 2 and it costs people 0 gas fees, people will be like, oh, just my opinion. So when we go and we get that, and let's say it's 2.5 cents. Okay, well, let's say 1 million OMI, at $1 is $1 million. At 10 cents, $100,000. So at 2.5 cents, that's $25,000. So if you take 1 million OMI, you have $25,000 that you could spend on land. Now I'm going to probably take 10% of my OMI and spend it on land. So that's about $250,000. That's only if I do 13 million OMI, would be 250 plus 75. So it'd be $325,000 if I only have 131 million at the time, which I'll probably have a bit more, but who knows? We'll see. Watch Any Praises. Fun fact, the voice of Edna Mode is a dude. Really? Fascinating. Okay. Vivi Shaman, what's going on? Says, hey Randy, much love, bro. I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing a little better. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. I hurt you. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone out there. So yeah, land sales. I hope it happens while the token is down. Yeah, so we could burn more. But also, I would be okay if the OMI was higher a little bit. So this way, I could, if I wanted to spend $325,000 in OMI when it's only a penny and a half, or 1 1/4 penny as opposed to 2.5 cents, then I would have to use, like 26 million OMI. I don't want to do that. I want to just use. I think maybe I'll limit myself to 10 million OMI, for land sales. That's what I'll probably do. Yes. Moving on. What was I? Dude. Ednamo's pose is actually a golden moment. Really? Oh, so we might I don't think we'll get her, though. We already have her in the Pixar thing, but who knows? Donna Pap says, if Edna's posed the golden moment, do you think Edna will turn gold? Is she the ultra rare? I don't think she is, but let's see. If she's the ultra rare, and they say, oh, anyone's that had this can go, you know, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's go to the Pixar drops. Pixar, gotta get the Pixar. Yeah, she's the ultra rare. Interesting. So 70. So there's less than 2% of her out there, and she's only $84. So there's less than 2% of her out there. So if you could spend like $950, you grab the bottom 10. Let's say $1,900, you grab the bottom 20. Okay, about $3,000, you grab the 3,100, you grab the bottom 30. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Because there's still 133 of her out there. But I don't know. I don't think she turned gold. That's just my opinion, though. Oh, what we got? Oh, yeah, so I had... Oh, man. Sweet. There's a bunch of my friends that are just getting so many deals right now. There's so many deals out there. Like there's one that I want right now that I haven't been able to get. I could have gotten it. I should have gotten it, but I didn't. Instead, I decided to buy a couple of the Kryptons today, which was so freaking stupid. I don't know why I did that. But there was an ultra rare alligator Loki. I'll see if it's still out there. Like they're under $100. Ultra rare alligator Loki's $100, and yep, number 94, a sub 100 is $300. That should be at least $400 because the next sub 100 for the alligator Loki is $4,500. I'll repeat that. The next sub 100 alligator Loki is $4,200 higher than the lowest one right now. So, like, yeah, and that's been there for days, and I've been wanting to get that, but I feel like there's also better places to put the $300 than I don't know. Ultra, it's an ultra rare. It's animated. If I would have got that, I would have officially had 1% of the Lokis. But because I decided to buy some Kryptons like a dumb mother flapper, now I have 25 gems. I don't know what my purpose was. Something stupid got over me. I don't know why. Nobody likes that set. Yet I bought some. I didn't even complete the set. Anywho, where was I? Watch Any Praises at Randy. Red Skull has the first Infinity Stone on the blockchain. Yeah, it technically does. Technically does. It got the Tesseract. That is interesting. That'd be great if he was like the most powerful one in like the Marvel Mighties, because he has. That'd be insane. Where was I here? Mike Brooksbanks, what's up, all? What's going on? Commons and Zero says, when is all this supposed to be seen on Epico app? Like, is there going to be an OMI wallet in the Epico? Similar to how veve has an OMI wallet. No exact dates yet. There's going to have to be a bridge too. So you have to convert your OMI from whatever it is, Go Chain OMI, Layer 2 OMI, Layer 1 OMI, over to the Polygon version of OMI. So that might take a while. Where am I here? Fredbear XD says, I don't know what content you make, but I'll hang out for a while. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, sure. I'm pretty chill. I'm chill here. So I'm guessing you make content about Pokemon. Hope I spelled it right. So the channel started because I wanted to talk about Pokemon sales data for Pokemon cards, and I love it. Pokemon is responsible for making me like half my net wealth. At one point, yeah. That wasn't like I just bought it. I put half my net wealth into it. No, it made me like half of it. I owe Pokemon pretty much my life. Only reason I was able to retire, pretty much because of that. Henry Pye says, so it's lightsabers on Wednesday. I don't know if we're getting anything cool. It'd be great if we were. I mean, that is May 4th, right? That is Wednesday's May 4th. That'd be great to talk to Brock about that. Hey, did you get a lightsaber? When he's on the podcast later that day. Mike Brooksbank says, all I want to remove the Santa hat from Deadpool. I think you can if you put a Coca-Cola snow globe in front of Deadpool. His sweater comes off. I don't know about the hat. I think the hat does too. But yeah, Coca-Cola if you put that in front of him, his clothes come off, which I thought was pretty interesting. Because Deadpool would totally take his stuff off on Christmas. That's just something that I would that's typically what you would find. So I'm going to do a Patreon member shout out. Because it's been an hour here. Yes, you're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. Comment down below if you like Frank Sinatra. Everyone, before we keep moving on, check out at Hey David Donna, at King Mavs Forever over on Twitter, Stand Up Chart King Mavs over on the veve app, Kobe Collection OMI Player 1 over on the YouTube, redtext.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, veve Darklink, and veve Vibes, all on the YouTube, and at Wet Wizard veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the tweeters, which are fantastic. Energy says, I wanted to buy a secret rare Loki at 1,000 gems, but every time someone wipes it up to 1.5k, feels bad. Dude, he was up to 2k the other day. He was past Superman, like he was going hardcore. Let's see what he's at now. I'm right here. Yeah, he's at 1,500 now. I mean, yeah, I don't think you'll ever see Loki. Maybe if we do get a crazy Star Wars thing, you could see Loki at 1,000 again. You know, I don't know though. I don't know. There's gonna be blood in the streets if they announce Star Wars. It's gonna be nuts. Oh, wait a tick. Hang on 1 second here. Immutable X posts. Bored Ape Yacht Club doesn't need a new Ethereum clone chain. ZK rollups can deliver planet scale today without compromising Ethereum security, network effects, or NFT value premium. Immutable will make a proposal to the ApeCoin DAO this week to outline how Bored Ape Yacht Club can go mainstream without compromising the decentralization or security of their assets. CC Bored Ape Yacht Club and Yuga Labs. Hashtag Apex. Immutable is being like... Immutable is on fire. You can't... Yeah, I remember liking Immutable when I had like 10,000 followers. 231,000 followers now. Dude, they're nuts. They're crazy. We love them. Yeah, like Illuvium is launching their land sale on layer 2 Ethereum with Immutable. No gas fees, fully secured by Ethereum, no centralized bridges, tradable everywhere on secondary via open order book. Yeah, the Immutable is like... What did Akil Patterson say? That he invests in Ethereum, OMI, and Immutable X. The only cryptos he has. Black Panther says maybe 3 cents by end of year with this news. I always said 4 to 5 cents by end of this year. That has been my prediction for about a month now. Commons Zero says fast food really is a damn drug. It is. Black Magic agrees. Marvelous Pack says they put crack in the fries and tacos. Tamara says thank you for your opinion on the land sales. Any speculation on pricing? Oh, I wish I knew. Thank you guys for 60 likes though. Can we get up to 69? That'd be great. Pricing. $1,000, I don't know. Like, as much as people don't want to say it, a land price. I hope land pricing is for the whales. Why? Because I want that OMI to burn. Yeah, sure. OMI can burn at or maybe I hope that land is for everyone, but only the premium spots. Because I mean, like, you know, do you want a spot next to the Krypkins, or do you want a, you know, like, let's say there's Krypkin land, let's say there's Marvel land, let's say there's Disney World. Do you want a spot next to the Krypkin land, like between Krypkins and, you know, Toby land, or do you want something that's in the, like, right next to Marvel land and Disneyland? Like, what, you know? So I hope that, you know, there's pay $50 for, you know, the crypto, you know, the cryptozoic that land, and maybe they can make that cool by saying, yeah, we do like monster hunts, you know, Mothman versus Bigfoot, and, you know, Cosmic Cthulhu versus regular Cthulhu, Thunderbird, whatever, you know. Maybe you can get that coolness aspect. I mean, that would be cool. I'd totally play. I'm gonna spend my whole life on this. But I don't know. I would like to see all the land be, let's say people pay $50 for that, and people pay $1,000 or $10,000 for, land next to Disney. That'd be sick. That'd be ridiculous. Dude, if we could do that, and let's say I buy land for like $1,000 and it happens to be land next to Disney. Oh, buy it for $100,000. Cool. I'll flip that right into OMI. Let me 10x my money there, or 100x my money there. Flip that right into OMI if OMI's at like 2 cents. Jesus, man. Because then it would 50x again in X amount of years. But I have no idea. They could do it as like a blind box, where they would say, hey, spend $500 per parcel of land. You don't know where you're going to get. You could get the crappiest spot in the world, or you can get the world right next to Disney or Marvel or like Nintendo World if they announce that. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. They would, and it'd just be potluck. Oh man, I only got the land next to the Loch Ness Monster, which sounds amazing. I don't know, the Cryptozoic land, that could be really cool. Probably not, but it could be, or like Toby Land, or whatever it is. Yeah, I would totally go and do that, but anyway, it'd be a gamble, and you don't know what you're gonna get, like a box of chocolates in Forrest Gump, What's going on, Milham? I hope you're doing well. Black Magic says, Randy, how can I figure out how much I need to put aside for taxes regarding my OMI? Certain form of percentage you like to use that makes you feel safe. It depends on your country and state, and how long you've had the OMI for. If you bought the OMI, like today, if you sell within a year, it's short-term capital gains, and you're going to pay like 45%. It is stupid. If you hold it for longer than a year, I think it goes down to like 21% or less, give or take. It's still a lot, but I don't sell. I just don't sell. The reasons that I would sell now, or not now, but when the future comes, is just so I could go and pay for other taxes, or pay for things that maybe I'll sell something for like a Cybertruck because I deserve something. But for the most part, most of my OMI is only going to be sold or given to a company that has that's like where I could use it as a write-off. Oh nope, I didn't sell this OMI, I gave it away, write-off. That type of deal. Charity. Gene says Sinatra, classic. Thank you. I'm glad you recognize. Oh, you recognize I'm on the front line. All right, sorry. Sinful Miles says Immutable X has been on a downward spiral. When will it bottom out? Dude, the whole market is just trash right now. I don't know when things bottom out. Could take a couple weeks. Could take several months. Could bear market could go into next year. I don't know. Tamara Hannah says, sorry for all the questions. On Alligator Loki, currently I have 11 common Lokis. Would you pick up would I pick up a common Loki or 3, or you mean one ultra rare or 3 more common Lokis? I'll give you one ultra rare or 3 common. Well, there's only 62 of the there's only 62 of the ultra rare? So that is less than 2% of the ultra rares on there. And much less than 2% is on the common as well. Oh, the common is going like way below value. Like it's way under retail. It was $40. So the ultra rare now that's an ultra rare and that's animated. That is $100. So let me try to compare this to, I don't know, let's do like a Labbit here. Labbit Series 1. Well, it's really not fair. That ultra rare, there's only 888 of those. So that's not really fair. And that's only $810. We need to look at an ultra rare Let's go to Marvel. Okay. Let's do X-Men. Let's see what Storm is. Storm Ultra Rare has about the same amount of mints, about the same amount for sale, and that's 135. She is a bigger character. Let's say Deadpool, same thing. Ultra Rare, a little more than 2% here, and that's 164. Wow, a lot of these are going for super cheap. Groot, we don't have the Ultra Rare. Moon Knight, I don't think counts. Should it count? I guess it'll count. Let's do the Moon Knights here. The Ultra Rare is not animated, though. It's only $92. Okay. An Ultra Rare animated like Loki, it is the cheapest one out of that one, Deadpool and Storm. Probably Black Panther as well. Although, I don't know. Black Panther has I think it has more mints. Yeah, that has 5,800. That's 185. That's 5,800. So if it had the same amount of mints as Loki, it'd be well over 200. I only own 1% of the Ultra Rare. And I'm not selling, but I also have almost 2% of the common. Same thing, I'm not selling. So technically, percentage-wise, more of the common is locked up. But there's so much. There's only 113 of the common on sale, which is nothing. Again, barely over 1%. It's less than 1.25%. But the Ultra Rare has almost 2% on there. So, but also, that's because it's around at retail. Once Alligator Loki gets about to retail, people might start selling more of it. So it's hard to say. I would get the Ultra Rare animated Loki. I would get that because there's less of them. It's animated, get more points for it. So definitely the Ultra Rare for me. Simple Miles says 69 views, 69 likes. No, I don't show 69 likes. I only show 66 likes. So if we got 3 more people smashing that like button, that'd be super great. Moving on. Amar Ali says, why has the price of veve collectibles gone down? And what do you think people are doing with the gems? I think a lot of the prices have gone down because there are people that are ready to cash out. There are people that are frustrated. There are people that... The human psychology is so weird. Oh, things are going up. Let me buy on the way up. They FOMO in and, oh, things are going down. Oh, God, I got to sell. I got to sell now before I lose any more money. And they sell at a loss. Like, the first thing that you learn in, like, investing school, in life, is, like, buy low, sell high. Not let me buy when the FOMO is in and then sell at the bottom. Like, that is so freaking stupid. That is so freaking stupid. I'm going to rustle some jimmies here, and I apologize about that. I really do. But if you believe in the IP, if you believe in the project, it doesn't matter what it does short term. Why are you locking in your losses? Yeah, you have losses on paper. Could all of these get cut in half again? Sure. They announced this crazy Star Wars thing. They announced Pokemon. They announced these crazy brands this month. And they go and, we have drops for them. Sure. Absolutely. You'd see more of a gem squeeze. Yeah, so people are waiting for that too. They're like, oh, we think it's going to have a gem. Also, again, a lot of tech stocks, are missing their earnings. A lot of people saying that Bitcoin's going to be like cut in half. And, you have other companies that would not be where they are today had it not been for veve. And there's some fears out there that say, okay, well, what if something comes out that's better than veve? All the people that, are holding up these floors right now, they'll leave. And if there was something that came out that was better than veve, you're absolutely right. Probably would. There's no way that's happening. It's just people being scared. It's just a lot of fun. Like, been hit with a lot of delays. It just happens. I don't know how much lower these prices go. It's great for people that want to stack. If you want to get, pay like $6,000, and get gems, you could probably get like $10,000. You can get a wallet. You get a wallet now for $6,000. Lunacy. So Amar Ali, yeah, that's just some reasons. Tim Fernandez says, "Damn, you got me thinking that on that ultra rare alligator." Yeah, no, it's one of the cheapest. It is the cheapest Marvel Ultra Rare. It's animated too, so very bullish on it. Colin Lai says, I think land should be giving favor to collectors who held the longest. They're not giving away land. That is. So if you want airdrops, it's kind of one thing, but you're asking a company to give away millions and millions of dollars. It's not happening. Especially when that could be used to burn OMI. That's better for everyone else. It's better for people better for everyone if they buy it. If people are allowed to buy it as opposed to giving it away. Giving it away is almost is not good in a lot of cases, and this would be one of the cases. Sinful Mile says most popular land will be gobbled up immediately. Cheapest land will be your best option, especially if you want to buy large amount tiles, just like E2. Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. That if there's like a whole swath of land out there that nobody wants, like, oh, listen, this is a piece of land in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to buy a bunch of it, make a ratio. I want land in the middle of nowhere. It's not I just build a bunch and I'm going to build Chavez Topia. Do I want pieces of land in like the main, veve verse? Yeah, absolutely. I want the foot traffic. I want to be able to do stuff. But I want land in the middle of nowhere where I could get real weird with it. That's what I want. I want land where I could just work on it and set up something cool. Like in the book of Mice and Men, where George is asking Lenny, like, do you see our steak, Lenny? And he's like, look out, I'll see you, George. And then he blows his head off. Spoilers, I'm so sorry. That was like the greatest book ever. Oh my god, sorry. But yeah, it's like that thing where George is asking Lenny to to describe the land that he sees. Like, do you see it? We have like all lush grass. We got a couple of cows. Got a huge house on our land. That's our steak, Lenny. I want to get some really amazing. I don't even care if it's crap land. I want stuff there that I could do what I want with that land. Yes, on my properties that are in the middle of the action where everyone is, I'll do whatever people want because that's what I am, people pleaser. But on my own land in the middle of nowhere where I could have my alligators roaming everywhere, oh, girl, that. So when I go to buy a bunch of land, please don't block me. Please don't be like, oh, I'm gonna buy here, and Randy's gonna have to buy my piece of land if he's gonna want. Like, please don't do that. I please. Moving on. Where was I? Yeah. Simple Mom says, you got more for your money in tiles in cheaper countries. You did. I bought a lot of Brazil. I bought a lot of India, in Earth 2. Served me well. And I got a bunch of Antarctica, too. Watch Any Prices. Thoughts on a $3,500 Todd? That's amazing. I think that it could keep going. If we have this crash in like the real world that I think we might, that could keep going. And yeah, 3,400. Well, it's 3,499. It's 3,500. Wow. And weird. So there's 100 for sale. So there's more than 1%, but it's. I want to see what the reso's at. I want to see how far he's gone down since 6,800 now. Interesting. Not as big of a dip as that I got the wall. So I sold him for 7,300, so he's 500 now lower than it was when I sold. But I got the Walt for 12,400, and now Walt is. So it would have been better had I waited to sell. Because Walt had gone down a lot more than Riso had. So that's interesting. It means Walt can bounce back higher. Let's go. Where was I? Better question than what on 5.4, what to snipe on 5.3. And that's if it's announced already, and we have the Medium article on 5. I don't know. But again, we could get Star Wars. Could you imagine if Vader's like an emoji? If Vader's like a Marvel Mighty? Like as the first, people would riot. But again, if they're going to go and they're going to say, hey, you know what, Marvel, we're going to waste... Because again, it's not like Marvel just dictates what happens, although it probably is to a point. the CEOs the executives on the other end are listening to Dan and David saying, hey, this is a collector's app and collectors would like this. Unless the executives are stupid and they're like, oh yeah, we don't care about what collectors want, we just want to get it out. They gotta be planning a game. They gotta be like, why would you waste the Fantastic Four, the first family, or and Captain America? Why would you waste that on Mighties? Unless, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. I cannot see a game not happening, unless the guys over at Marvel really are like and they just don't see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they just let's say they did waste their first appearances of these amazing characters on Mighties, and Disney did the same thing with their villains on emojis. The first villains ever, the first Disney villain ever, the Queen. Take a bite of my apple. Waste that on an emoji? Maybe there's something else there. I just can't help but think that there's something else there. KC Piranha says, in U.S., long-term capital gains is decided by how much money you make. In some sense, it could be as low as 10%. In other cases, as high as 20%. Yeah, it goes... It could still go high if you make a lot. OMI Panda says, bear market are common in crypto. This is where millionaires are made. Stack now, not after it's a fade. Oh, the poet strikes again. OMI Panda says, but stack good projects with actual use case in crypto. OMI. Yes, that is what I'm doing. Tamara Hannah says, thanks again for your opinions and great content. Picked up my ultra rare Loki for 98 gems. Maybe one day I'll get the secret rare. I hope you can too. Casey Piranha says, psychology is the biggest factor in making mistakes. Most of the time, people make investing mistakes because they either can't detach their emotions from the value of currency, or they have invested more than they're comfortable losing, so they inevitably lose money because the emotions become too overwhelming. Maybe there's something like wrong with us hodlers that just like, yo, you just lost like $800,000. You should be tripping. Nah, fine. like it is, because like you know where the projects go. Like again, I feel like I do have an unfair advantage because with my experimental doses of LSD, I can go and look to the future, and I can see what is here. Like when I'm feeling better, I literally just got more today. That I cannot wait to go and share with you guys what I see on that next adventure. Probably in a week or two. I need to really get back into shape first. Get that jump rope. Hit that bag. Oh, can't wait. Feeling better already. Oh, I should get more saltines. Where was I? Watch Any Praises. Randy, when the thing that is better than veve comes, it will still be second. It just might. OMI Panda says, my thoughts on veve NFTs. You gotta take into consideration the general public doesn't even know what Bitcoin is, let alone licensed NFTs. They're a sales stack. Yeah, that's true. There's a sale, stack them. Yeah, I agree. Like most people don't know what an NFT is in general, which is why I love it. It's super early. Okay, so yeah, there's a thing that I guess I'll go over. If you go and you decide, hey, I'm going to try to buy this thing, and you go to reserve it, you can X out of it, and you could reserve a thing indefinitely, so people can't buy anything. And if people can't buy them, you could force them to buy higher, or have people list lower. Like you can go and say, oh, okay. And because people can't buy the floors, they can go and people saying, oh, nobody's buying these floors, let me list lower. So you could do this on like the bottom 10 or 20 of these guys, of Waltz or whoever, and people are like, oh, I can't buy this for $9,800, or nobody's buying it. So people's like, oh, if nobody's buying it at $9,800, let me sell at $96. They do it again, they drive down the price, and that's just a way of manipulation. So Yes. This should not be happening. I'm sure OMI is aware and are working on fixing this manipulation issue. I'm sure they are. I'm positive they are. And I'm not saying that you can't or shouldn't be allowed to like manipulate, like saying like, oh, I'm gonna put up a wall of things, and then have people sell below it, and then try to buy what they list below, and then delist everything else, because there's risk in that. You run the risk of people buying up your wall. And it's like, oh crap, now. But now that risk has ran its course, type of deal, and then you don't need to do that to manipulate. Yeah, this I don't like this. So moving on. Sinful Miles says the wabbits. Casey Pirano says there are still so many people that just don't understand NFTs, and it may take an act of God to get them to realize the value of digital assets. People want to come in slowly. That's fine. That's cool. Amar Ali says, what will happen to prices when MTL comes? I don't know. You could have... I think there'll be a lot of cross-trading going on, meaning that people ready to cash out will cash out. People will... I think a lot of people that are ready to cash out, they already sold. And that's what the gems... Like, let's take a look at Puddin' Cheeks' chart again. Where am I? Yeah, there's 126 million gems in the app. I'm thinking that a decent portion of that is waiting to be cashed out. And if it's not, saying like, oh, people still have their NFTs in there, they say, okay, well, I'm going to wait for MTL before I sell. Maybe. I think the people that would want to cash out would have sold already, so they have the gems ready. So as soon as it's available, they can just cash out. But I think that the people that are not in right now, they're saying, I'm going to wait till we can cash out, have MTL. I think they're just going to cross trade. That being said, maybe those people are hesitant to go in now because there's like this bear market, crypto winter, and like, I don't want to put in NFTs at the time. Who knows? Jimbo Fernandez says, please clear something up for me. I saw a tweet naming you and Foster as escrow. Person is also selling gems underpriced. Is this legit? It is one of the reasons you guys dropped so much. If it's VVLG, he's legit. He's a cool guy. No, I don't think that's the reason why why the prices are low. If anything, that's the reason why prices would be higher, because people can get 10,000 gems for like $6,000. So if anything, that increases your buying power. That would make prices go higher. Sinful Miles says, saving everything for that first P-word drop. Got a second job just for it. Ma heckin' bay. My man, keep it up. Watch any praise at Randy. Picture this. On the VVverse desktop map, I will have your land address saved in my favorites. Click visit, choose my Deadpool avatar, mount my Triumph, and ride on over. I have to take a picture of that. It's amazing. Gonna go. I'm gonna take a picture of that and put that on my Snapchat. I swear, I have like zero. Like, I don't really use Snapchat a lot anymore, but. Love my subscribers. Bing, 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 bing. And I'm going to make a laugh emoji because that was funny. Okay. To my story. Okay. Imrali says, Randy, me and you need to do a live chat together when I ask you questions. I don't really like. This is it. This is the AMA. I don't know how much I charge for, like a one-to-one chat. I used to have a thing on my Patreon that said like, hey, for $100 a month, you get a number that you can text. It goes right to my cell phone. And I had to shut that down because like 7 people joined in a week, and I was like, oh, I I need, like, I was answering questions all day, so I was like, I still do. Um, I mean, for a one-on-one chat, that's also not really fair to a lot of people because, are you going to ask something that might give you an event? I don't know. So this is like the place. I'd rather any questions I got be like public, um, so that this way everyone gets the answer, and it's not like, and it wouldn't be like inside info or anything. Not that I have any inside info or anything. Just inside info into my brain. Moving on. Pixel Trader says, we are a special breed, being down 50 to 80% on investments and not worried one bit. Fortune favors the brave, Dan S. C. Piranha says, I think you have an advantage, Randy, because you truly see the big picture of this platform or world. You understand the collectibles and the value that should be attached to them. And you seem to be really rational, so that translates to good investment choices. So you don't worry much about the fluctuations in the crypto market. Yeah, I wish that others could see and like understand this. I was texting my friend yesterday. I was saying like, hey, this type of style looks pretty good. My friend knows the owner, and you can go and get like 8% dividends on it. It's really cool. And then he comes back and was like, "Yo, listen," and he's like super worried in his text, like, "Listen, the Fed screwed us. It's all going to crap." And he's like legitimately worried. I was like, "Okay, well, just buy it up." He's like, "But bro, like everything's gonna go down." I was like, "Will it explode? Is the Earth gonna die?" Like, what goes down, as long as it's a good company, that will come back up. So you could buy like your favorite companies at a discount. And he's like, "Yeah, bro, protect your money, bro." I was like, so he was freaking out, and I was like, "Oh man, this is." Which I get it, but and I know that represents a bunch of other people who are also worried about the state of the world, worried about the Russia-Ukraine conflict. I think that is winding down though, because you did have Nancy Pelosi that just visited Ukraine, and like, no way is she putting herself in harm's way. Like I feel like that is kind of coming to a close. Yeah, so I wish people could see how calm I was, and be like, okay, well, and I get it. Like when people start to lose money, they could be mean. Well, Randy, you live in like a crap hole, and your rent's probably nothing. It's $1,400 a month. I'll have you know for this crap hole. It's like, and you have no family, you have no kids, and you don't have to worry about anyone. You're absolutely 100% correct. I do not have to worry about like feeding anyone else, but as long as you have a job where you can pay your bills each month and you have a little bit extra, why are you worrying? And you didn't over leverage yourself. If you over leverage yourself, that is 100% on you. But if you didn't, and you still have a little bit of extra money each month, while some of the best things in the world are down, might not be a bad idea to stack that while it's down. Not financial advice. Or you could hodl your money, you could save it, and you could, lose like 8% a year due to inflation. Freaking turkey, sliced deli meat turkey is like $15 a pound right now, which I don't get anymore. I gotta buy the store brand ground turkey. I'll cook that up myself. That is fine. Ain't getting me with that ish. What's up, Jordan Reese? How's it going? Hey, Raleigh says, what happened to NBA Top Shots after NBL? Same thing could happen to veve. I guess it could, but veve, you still have the option of cashing out with people doing escrow, like myself. And people will be able to sell their stuff for OMI as well. So that, which again, people were selling their stuff and cashing out, but like people have already done that. People that want to cash out mostly have already sold. And again, I don't think there was, NBA Top Shots, it's still going. It's still going, I don't know about strong, but it's still going. And NBA Top Shots had one thing. It had basketball. You could have a sports fan that are like hardcore basketball people that are in there. But it's not, you're not getting all sports. You're not getting all of the people. You're just getting, basketball's been like a dying sport for a while. Like in the 90s, that was different. Oh my God, 90s, like that was an event. People like went, and people were pumped to watch the Knicks. People were pumped to watch the Bulls. Like people like nowadays, March Madness, like college basketball is more exciting. Like it's You know, LeBron's cool. You know, you got a lot of other stuff, but um, yeah, it's hockey, baseball. It's like it's not as good as it was. Um, and as even football as well. Like you can't any tackle of anyone is like, oh no, it's roughing the, oh my god, roughing the pass. Dude, I tackled him. Like I don't know. It's not as fun. Umpires not as It's refs. Moving on. Um, but yeah, also veve has everything. They don't just have one thing. So again, could things go down with MTL? Sure. Hope it does. I'll buy more stuff. We shall see. Um, Sinful Model says, smash or pass, Eye of Agamotto. Smash. Got them all. Sinful Model says, is female version of Randy named Mandy? I think it'd be Randita. Probably Randita. Ronnie, maybe? Well, Ronnie could be a guy or a girl's name. Or Ron's like a guy. Ronnie is a girl. I guess people call Rhonda. I don't know. Rhonda Wellington Lloyd. I love that. I love Hey Arnold so much. Dylan says, scared money don't make money. 100% right. Lucky Clover says, Batman v Killer Croc. 180, is it worth it? I remember people paying like $2,000 for that. I said, nope, I didn't buy it at 500. I didn't buy it that. I didn't buy any of it. I probably should buy it now, but probably a cool thing to buy. Go well with my alligator Lokis. First appearance Croc. 180. I mean, not bad. I mean, people were literally paying 10 times, more than 10 times that, 11 times that, 12 times that for that, and you could get it for that. It's probably not bad. I don't know. You could get a ultra rare alligator Loki, and it's animated. How many of those bat statues were there? The bat. Let's see how many there were. BV. The DC battle statue. Here we go. 2% of them. Yeah, it was 8,000. Yeah. Nah, I probably wouldn't. If you just want something for the set, I don't know. Get one of the baseball stamps. That's like $30-something. You get the set. You get the Ukraine project. Like $60. For those 2 flowers, you get the set. But again, I don't know exactly why you're buying. If you like Killer, like, hey, this is a cool statue. I want it in my vault. And hey, it's first appearance Croc. First time Batman's in color. First time Batman's fighting someone, and you want it, then yeah, it's a great deal. You literally get it for 1/12 the price it was at its high. Yeah, privilege. Actually, what's even what was the original list price? Oh, 120. Yeah. Not bad, man. OMI Panda says, when MTL comes, people who don't understand a project with long-term potential will sell. Us old crypto investors will be buying as we do, 100%. Ooh, 77 likes and 77 viewers. Oh, 74 viewers. I guess I didn't like that. Yeah, no, agreed. There'll be. That's what I love about crypto in this project as well. You get flippers or short or even not people that just don't believe in it, but if you buy OMI now, let's say you put like 10K in it, whatever, and then it goes up to not even a penny. You 4x your money. You got I wouldn't blame you for taking profit. It's like, nope, made $40,000. Made up to 40K, made $30,000. Let's say that's what you make in a year, and you just made a year's salary. Like, I would not blame you for taking that out and just increasing your life a little bit. I mean, I would hope you would leave some in, but like this will go insane this year. Casey Pirano says, the down market is the best time to buy in a good company. If Tesla tanks again like earlier in the year, I'm buying more. I mean, it went down to like 8 something, right? Let's see what that's at. I have to. How did I? Bless me. Yeah, it went down to 870. Went down to 826 at some point. Oh, I guess in March it was 766. Damn. I don't know. I sold last year at like. Yeah, I sold last year at like almost 700. Because I sold that for more OMI. Could you imagine buying Tesla in 2010? $4. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? Like, could you? That's nuts. And then again, look at Tesla. Oh, 1 second here. I need to show you guys something. This is important. I can't find it though. All right, May 1st, 2019. Tesla was at $37. Again, May 1st, 2019, it was at $37. It was on August 1st, 2013, almost 6 years prior, it was just under $34. It increased $3 in less than 6 years. But the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. So I just want to let y'all know. And Tesla almost died a couple of times during that time. veve is not dying anytime soon. They have reserves to go for a long time. That puts veve way ahead of Tesla. You know, it maybe last year or like 2020 they sold some. The founders might have sold some of their tokens to pay for some of their, to pay for whatever, like devs or people that work for them. Now, nah, fam. They got a multi-billion-dollar company with veve. Where was I? Sinful Miles is probably cheaper to buy the whole turkey. It might. And Riley says, Randy Mandy, are you he, she, or she, he? I do not understand that question. So I'm going to move on. Horslama says, should I wait before buying more OMI? I mean, I bought a few days ago. And, going a few days ago, I do plan to buy more this week. And if it let's say this is a fake out and Bitcoin breaks through that 45K barrier and suddenly we're bullish again, like super cycle, whatever, and OMI goes up, okay, cool, I bought more down here, I'll save the money for now. But if it goes down, I'll just buy more. If it stays the same price, I'll buy more. Honestly, even if it goes up to 0.003, oh wow, now I only make 3x my money in a few months instead of 4x. It's fine. Super Duper Hank says, what's up, Randy? Oh, what's going on, Super Duper Hank? I hope you're doing well. So yeah, Horslama, I buy whenever I have money. And that's pretty much it. Sinful Mom says, Ronnie is if Randy got a sex change. There's some dude the other day, I was like, are you taking hormones? Like, oh my God, no, because like I shaved. Owen Panda says, NBA Top Shot lost my business when they said you can't buy a pack unless you had so many trades. What? Really? I wonder what their reasoning for that was. Were they trying to cut down on like bots or whatever? Like, well, bots wouldn't have trades. Can't buy pack on like, yeah. That is so strange. I don't like that at all. AB says, if you're on the fence of buying OMI, wait till next week when the Fed is about to announce interest rates. The whole market will tank briefly, just like in April. That'd be fantastic. But again, OMI at under 1/4 of 1 penny, I cannot stress how great of a deal that is compared to where we will be. I mean, again, most likely, yeah. The Fed's going to destroy us. Most likely, they're going to raise rates like a motherfucker, as if it's not already, like inflation's not killing us already. Yeah, of course they're going to do that. But yeah, that oh God, it'd be insane. Everything would tank. It'd be great for me and anyone that wants to buy. ABS is not financial advice. Excuse me. Super Duper Hank says, Randy, I read a documentary saying many people who claim to see aliens end up seeing farm owls standing up. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Third Kind or it was The Fourth Kind. Oh God, I got hiccups. I think it was the fourth kind. Let me Google that real quick. The fourth, yeah. So the fourth kind, it's about someone that sees an owl, but it wasn't an owl. So here's like the lady that it happened to, and here's the lady that plays her in the movie. So it's based on like a true story. So here's the lady that happened to. Here's the lady that played her in the movie. And it goes on. I don't know if I could find an owl. Yeah, so like this is what people think that they see, and they show an owl, and then it turns out they are seeing something else entirely. Marvelous Pack says, first appearance of Mordo and second appearance of Doctor Strange. Comment tomorrow. Can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm pumped for it. I'm pumped. Lucky Clover says, I do like the baseball stamp. Yeah, I got one. I got one actually. Pretty legit. I got the year of the year of the rat ox. I got those stamps as well. The tiger. I got the stamps and I got the book of stamps. Again, not because I think they'll be a great investment. I don't. I just really, really love anime and I love the Chinese zodiac, so that's what I got. Jinferno says, howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy. Super Duper Hank says, fourth kind. What's that? We'll Google. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Try to go get that. It's so good. AB says, it'd be awesome. Awesome shosh. Awesome possum. Marvelous, a scary movie. Yeah, it is really good though. Super Duper Hank says, wait, it's a movie? I've never heard of it. Oh, dude, it's so good. You're going to have such a good time. But be advised, if you watch that like alone at night, I've watched that movie like 3 different times. The first time was in like 2010 or whatever, 2011 maybe. I was watching my friend Mark's place, and he's been on the podcast before, Dr. Mark Nunez, and it was his old place, like years ago, and I was house sitting for him, watching his 3 dogs, and it was a stormy night. I had all these dogs on the bed next to me, like, guys, you can't move. You need to protect me. And the second time I saw it, I was like, I could watch this now. I was just as scared, and I had like a girl with me. I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. like, can she protect? Is she a Power Ranger? Can she protect me? And then on the last time I saw it was with my now girlfriend Danielle, and she liked it. She was like, "That's a great movie." I was like, "I thought it was," and I was less scared this last time because I've seen it before. So good though. Marvelous Pack says, very disturbing. Super Hank says, wow, I will watch that movie tonight. Thanks, Randy. Peace out. Peace. Marvelous says, yeah, it'll freak you out, Hank. Super Hank says, wow, good to know, Marvelous. I love things that freak me out or make me double check my front door. Yeah, you gotta lock that. Oh, I can't even say that, sorry. Yeah, it's a lot of good fun. A lot of good times. I'm gonna read some comments from the last video I got that I made. See those YouTube comments and see. Ooh, I have 1,100 views on it in 8 hours and 17 minutes. Energy says, what would you do? What would you buy in veve for 5K gems right now? Mistake, would I hodl? Better for dips or to complete sets? I'd buy that number 94 ultra rare Loki for 300 gems. I'd buy the Star Wars NFTs. And then what else? I bet Star Wars NFT, Star Wars, I should say Golden Moments. Moments NFTs. I'd buy the 5 Duos NFTs. Or I'd sell other stuff and buy a partner statue. Yes, those are those things. Wes says, OMI potential looking exciting. Heck yeah, it is! Exclamation point. Let's go to the Twitter here. Oh, Berta Jerk. We were just talking about you. Says, yeah, you can still get it for that price. It's on a timer. You just got to keep hitting the buy now. Okay, like a drop. Eventually you'll get it. The other person doesn't buy it. I've gotten a few things this way. Very good, very good. Okay. Brock coming in hot. saying the team already said that they can monitor this and it goes against TOS, so it's a quick way to a scaling ban. Oh, that's great. So people that do try to manipulate, they can get banned because it goes against TOS. That's fantastic. Good times, baby. Oh yeah, get it. I'm gonna put that in my next video. All right, I got a message. Okay. I think Trust Wallet does that every now and then. Trust Wallet like breaks every now and then where it'll say like, oh yeah, so if you have GoChain OMI, yeah, so GoChain OMI will never show the amount. Yeah, so if you're looking at your Trust Wallet, I don't have it, at least not here. So if you have like a Trust Wallet, like you can install it on Google, you can install it on whatever, and you have GoChain OMI, it will show the value as 0. It just does. I don't know why. Maybe they're just like, we don't need to fix this because nobody uses GoChain anymore. I think a lot of mine is on GoChain still, but whatevs. Oh, nice. 0.002360. Yeah, this is stupid cheap. This is stupid cheap. This is great. KC says, do you think OMI will stay lower for the next couple of weeks? In your opinion, not financial advice, of course. I hope so. I hope it does. A lot of people are saying when the Fed comes out with numbers, with Bitcoin tanks, that things will go insanely bearish in the next few weeks. Mid to late May. If it does, OMI go down right along with it. I think that'd be great, but who knows? Oh god. Energy saying straight fire. Doc Hollywood saying trying to get OMI, but don't want to store it on an exchange. What do you recommend? Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet 100%. I'll show it again real quick. Trust Wallet is I've never had any issues with it. Even when I got hacked, Trust Wallet never had an issue. So that is it right there. That's what you look for. The Trust Wallet. There's the install button. You'd have to go. You get like 12 words as like a seed phrase, and it'll be like what that professor goes and says to Bucky. It'll be like, it speaks in Russian. It's like machina, adin. So you'll get 12 words like that. They'll be random. They'll be like box, fridge, dog, cane, pen. Like they'll be super simple words. You just write them down in order, because and write it down like 3 different times. Because if you lose those, like you put all your crypto in there or as much as you want, if you lose that seed phrase, you cannot get back into your wallet. You cannot. So for me, I have mine in 6 different trust wallets, and most of it is in GoChain OMI. They're like 18 to 22 million per wallet. Only one wallet is in the ERC20 OMI. The rest is in GoChain OMI. I'll move that when I can at some point. OMI Panda says, as for the market tanking, if you look back at the last market crash, crypto recovered faster. Yeah, it did. Like Clover says, Randy, is the trust wallet for OMI now ERC20? So it has both GoChain OMI and ERC20 OMI. So be careful which one you send it. Take a look to see which OMI that's on there, because there's both. There's GoChain OMI and there's ERC20 OMI. Look at which one you're sending that OMI to. Do a test first to make sure it goes through. So Coinbase wallet might be good too. Maybe. Might be. Casey Brown says, how high are those gas fees transferring from an exchange to a trust wallet? If it's GoChain OMI, it's nothing. It's like you need like Go tokens. You need like you need like a penny. You need like a couple pennies maybe to move 100 million OMI. For the ERC20 OMI, it does take some gas fees. I really don't know how much. Because Pirano says, how high? Oh, I just read that. Tomorrow says, I put my OMI on my Trezor cold wallet. Cold wallet's a little confusing for me, but people totally do it. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for the donations. Thank you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comment's good for the YouTube algorithm. I'm very tired. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. We love you. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. Until tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight. And there's no way.